Good morning, class 11. So, today we'll be discussing a very interesting short story that is The Summer of a Beautiful White Horse, written by William Sarowan. And it is published within the collection My Name is Aram in 1940. And it tells the story of two boys, that is Aram and Murad, who Murad, who belong to a very poor Armenian community. And talking about William Sarowan, he was an he was an Armenian American novelist, playwright, and short story writer. He was awarded with Pulitzer Prize for Drama in 1940, and he won the Academy Award for the best story for the film adaptation of his novel The Human Comedy. Then Sarowan wrote extensively about the Armenian immigrant life of California, and many of his stories and plays are set in his native Fresno, and some of his best known works are The Time of Your Life, My Name is Aram, and My Heart's in the Highland. So the story is about two poor Armenian boys, and they belong to a tribe, and they belong to the a tribe that is Garohalian family. Garohalanian family, it's an Armenian tribe, and their tribe is known for their honesty, and they are poor and can hardly earn money for food, and they both long to ride horse. And Murad had stolen a horse from a farmer a month ago, and one earlier morning he brought it to the window of Aram and asked him to come along for a ride. And then they both rode the horse for many days, and when Aram gets to know the horse is stolen, he gets shocked but discounts the stealing in his mind. And one day the owner of the horse, that is John Byro, comes to his house to complain about his missing horse to the uncle Kostrov. And finally one day on their way back to hide the horse of the horse on the deserted vineyard, they meet the owner and feel guilty at the end. And at the next morning, they return the horse back to the owner's farm. Okay, this is the story. It's a simple story. So let's read. One day, back there in the good old days when I was 9 and the world was full of every imaginable kind of magnificence, and life was still a delightful and mysterious dream. My cousin Murad, who came considered crazy by every day, who knew him except me, came to my house at 4 in the morning and woke me up by tapping on the window of my room. Aram, he said. I jumped out of the bed and looked out of the window. I couldn't believe what I saw. I was, I was, it was, it was not morning yet, but it was summer with a daybreak not many minutes around the corner of the world. It was light enough for me to know I was not dreaming. So, here, one day, 9-year-old Aram was asleep, and he was in a world of extremely beautiful imagination in his dream, and his life was pleasant and one kind of in a mysterious dream. And his cousin Murad showed up on the window of his room at 4 a.m. in the morning, and he called Aram, who jumped out of his bed and still couldn't believe that what he saw out of the window. And it was dawn. Dawn means just before the sunrise, and there was a light enough outside to make him see outside, what made him believe that he was not dreaming. My cousin Murad was sitting on a beautiful white horse. I stuck my head out of the window and rubbed my eyes. Yes, he said in Armenian, it is a horse. You are not dreaming. Make it quiet. Make it quick if you want to ride. I knew my cousin Murad enjoyed being alive more than anybody else who had ever fallen into the world by mistake, and but this was more than even I could believe. In the first place, my earliest memories had been memories of horses, and my first longings had been longing to ride. And this was the wonderful part. So here we found that Murad was sitting on a white horse outside of the window, and Aram rubbed his eyes and stuck out of his head out of the window, and Murad assured him that he was not dreaming. He was not in dream. He asked if he wanted to ride, and if he want to ride, he must make it quick. And Murad was the type of a person who enjoyed being alive, but he couldn't believe that he was seeing a horse in front of him. Right, and Aram's earliest memory was of horses, and he always wanted to ride on horse. And this was the wonderful part, that was actually going to ride a horse for real, right? Now, in the second place, we are poor, and this was the part that wouldn't permit me to believe what I saw. We were poor, we had no money, our whole tribe was poverty stricken. Every branch of the Garohalians family was living in the most amazing and comical poverty in the world. Comical means funny. And nobody could understand where we ever got money enough to keep us with food in our bellies. Not even the old men of the family, most important of all. Though we are famous for our honesty, and we had been famous for our honesty for something like 11 centuries, and even when we had been the wealthiest family in what we liked to think was the world, and we are proud first, honest next, and another, and after that we believed in right and wrong, and none of us would take advantage of anything in the world, let alone steal. So Aram's family was very poor and had no money, so it was difficult for him to believe that what he saw outside of his room, because he belonged to a Garohalian family that was strictly and funnily in poverty, and they didn't even know how to manage to get food for themselves every day. Although his tribe was poor, they were known for his honesty for 11 centuries, and they were honest, proud, and always believed in right and wrong. And no one from their family would ever steal anything, or would take advantage of anyone in this world, according to Aram. Consequently, as a result, consequently, even though I could see the horse so magnificent, even though I could smell it so lovely, even though I could hear it breathing so excited, I couldn't believe the horse had anything to do with my cousin Murad, or with me, or with any of the other members of our family, asleep or awake, because I knew my cousin Murad couldn't have bought the horse, and if he could have bought it, he must have stolen it, and I refused to believe he had stolen it. No member of the Garohalian family could be a thief. I stared first at my cousin and then at the horse. There was a pious silence. Pious means religious, and humor in each of them, which no one hand delighted me, or no one no and on the other frightened me. Okay, so here Aram, first of all, Aram was so excited that he was seeing a horse that was so pleasant and beautiful, and he could smell it and hear it breathing, and still couldn't believe that Murad or anyone in his family could afford a horse, because they are from Garohalian family, Garohalian tribe, and they are very poor. And he was thinking if Murad had stolen the horse, but he didn't believe it because he thought no one in his family could be a thief. That's why he stared at his cousin and then at the horse. And there was and and that time there was a religious motionlessness and wittiness in both Murad and the horse, as one charmed him and the other scared him. Right? In a So this is the meaning of this stanza, this para. So up to this we have found two character, that is first of all Aram. He is the narrator of the story. He is a 9-year-old Armenian boy and a member of a Garohalian family who lives in San Joaquin Valley in California. And the Garohalian are poor and cannot afford things like horses, and they are too honest to steal, which leads to Aram's confusion as to why Murad has the white horse in the first place. And he has dreamed of riding a horse his entire life, and this desire leads him to justify Murad's action and keep riding a horse that is not his own. Now then we'll find another character that is Murad. Murad is Aram's 13-year-old cousin. His family believes that he is crazy and that he has inherited the crazy streak from his uncle Kostrov. And nevertheless, Aram admires him for his way with animals and his ability to ride the horse. And Murad borrows the horse from John Byro by himself. And we haven't found the character yet, John Byro. You will get it later. And Murad borrows the horse from John Byro by himself and keeps it hidden in a barn for over a month. But he eventually allows Aram to ride it because he knows Aram longs to ride a horse someday. Because Aram was longing to ride on horse. Okay. So please go through the text. Let's stop here. In the next class, I'll discuss the next part. Okay.